Hey, U15As. Let's just talk about our defensive zone face-off and transitioning to our breakouts. And then we'll just cover a couple of little things, nuances about the D and support. All right. So our standard structure, our standard face-off layout, right? Left D to their right winger, center to center, our right D to their left winger out here, outside, so we can get straight out to that left D. And then the left winger, in this case, is going to come out so she can get straight out to this D right here on a line, like directly in the shot line. As well, if they put somebody up in here, left winger, you can get to that person right away, and if they win it. Okay, so let's just talk a couple of little nuances on the face-off. As soon as that puck drops, we should all be in motion. There's been a few times where they've won the puck to the side this way, and this winger's actually had a clear pass straight up to their D. Once that drops, D, you need to jump in. Like if you see that puck winning over here, you need to jump in and tie her up or get that puck. Okay, so as soon as that puck drops, we got to be first off the puck. I mean, face-offs are there's probably about 30 of them a game, and they're each a 50% battle. If we can take 60% of those, that means we get the puck 60% of the time. So let's really focus on jumping off of those face-offs and getting that puck right away, right? So if it comes out and it starts squirting out, you either tie her up if you can't get to the puck, or get in there and get that puck right away. Okay, so we got to be on the toes of our feet, toes of our blades, and ready to jump as soon as that puck drops. All right, so let's talk about if we win this face-off, right? Comes back to the D. Our D is going to scoop around this way. Now at this point, this right winger is going to be in pursuit. Okay, centers, you kind of want to tie that center up or just block her path down there as well. Not so much that you get an interference penalty, but slow her down quite a bit. And then right winger, you're going to be moving out to this side. Okay, and then what we want is the right D. If she's actually in pursuit and looks like she's in trouble, you can actually come down here and provide her support so she can actually make that pass across. All right? If not, if it looks like she's going to lose the battle or whatever, just stay out in front of the net so we don't leave that front of the net open. Again, there's no hard and fast rule. It's you have to read the play and the situation and react to it, okay? So basically, let's just say we're going to come down here. She's going to make that pass over. Right winger's down here. So let's just talk about the wingers on the boards for 1 second. Wingers on the boards. What we want to do is make sure, like I've always been saying, make sure our stick is up ice and we're facing up ice so that we see this part. So we see this part of the ice up here. Okay, so we want to be facing up that way and just waiting for that pass to come to us. Okay, if we're with our butt to the board and looking at the D, then we're looking at this part of the ice. We can't see what's coming from behind us. Okay, so we're more worried about the puck coming from behind us and looking at this part of the ice. So we always want to be stick ahead of us, ready to receive that pass, hopefully in a bit of motion so that we're actually got a couple of strides. Okay? If it gets rimmed around, if the D are under pressure and they have to rim it around, catch it on your backhand and then look and have a look up, and we'll practice that in practice. So centers, when this is happening, you need to come down low and up that way, right? And again, so at that point, we've got the D down here has two options. We have two options. We can either catch that center if she's coming by this way, right, for a quick little up this way, or we got our board side breakout this way. And then left winger, you're just going to come straight up here and then push those D back, right? Push that D back, because if you're coming up this way and then we're back, we've transitioned directly into our kind of standard breakout structure. We got left wing this way, okay? And again, I mean, if the D, if you've got time and you're not being pressured and the left winger comes across this way, look for that pass up here. Right? If the left winger is coming back on that side for a bit of support, look for that pass out this way. So those are excellent breakout options, and we move the puck really, really quick. All right. I think that's about it. Just one thing for the D. Always remember that when your D partner's down here, if she looks like she's going to be in a little bit of trouble, right? You see this right winger coming in, and then you see that center coming down on her. You can drop down and give her an outlet, right? But we need to communicate. We need to communicate and say, "Hey, over," or what was the term you guys were using? Peel. Do the peel, and then peel it over, right? And then basically get it out. Okay? But again, you have to read that situation and then provide your partner that support. So she's always got an outlet in these types of scenarios. Okay? And that is about it. We will see you Tuesday.